You ask any Nigerian if they will vote Tinubu as of today, if we have the same people that contested in 2023, they will probably tell you no. They would rather vote Peter Obi or even Atiku. In this video, a man was seen sharing one spaghetti to elderly women. And you could see even the respect, how they are bending down to receive this one spaghetti. They used to sell this spaghetti before at the rate of 70 naira, then 200 to 120. Now it's almost 1,000 plus per one. Do these people even eat this? But these are the same people that when they are being given a salt, Maggi, one yam, and maybe 1,000 or 2 naira, they will vote for any political party that gives them all this. 9 months, 11 months, 12 months down the line, this is the consequences of their decision. Some of them may not even vote even this current government in power, but the heat of the decision, the evil decision made by some few Nigerians, especially those that conducted the election, of which we saw how the election was marred with a lot of, malpractices, and we saw how ballot boxes were snatched. We saw everything that happened. Even the security agency that were supposed to weave into this and reduce this maximally were used by these same politicians. But here we are now in 2024. An elderly woman is bending down to collect one spaghetti. It doesn't make any sense at all. When will Nigerians rise up to say no to this barbaricness by her leaders? That we said all of us, we are culpable because in one way or the other we let Nigeria down, and we continue to speak through our phones instead of hitting the street and say no, you must be held accountable for everything that you have done wrong. But the question is this: those who seems to be the leaders, who could even lead the youth, are nowhere to be found. We remember in 2014, the Occupy Nigerian protests. We saw what happened in Ojata. We saw the rally which led to the removal of Goodluck Jonathan in 2015 from office. Then the bag of rice was less than 10,000. But now, even with your minimum wage, with your salary in a month, you can no longer afford a bag of rice. A graduate from the university, probably who is earning between 100 to 150,000 naira, cannot even boastfully buy a bag of rice because there are a lot of other things that he is going to purchase for his family. Transportation to work, he cannot even afford electricity because of the tariff that have been hijacked. What about the different levies that have been imposed into our banking system? Everything is falling apart. No wonder they said there was a country. I wonder if Nigeria is still a nation, a sovereign nation, because every aspect of the country as we speak today tantamount to a complete failed state. Insecurity is zero. Inflation rate is above 30. Development rate is down. Out of school children is skyrocketing. All manner of evil going on the same time in the country. The whereabouts of the president is unknown. We have that the president, the vice president was to represent the president while the president is away, not knowing where he is. And we also saw that the jet that was supposed to take him to the United States had a technical fault, so he couldn't make it, and the foreign minister would be in the United States representing him. What an embarrassment. We saw our president flew all the way to Netherlands and could not use his presidential jet all the way to UAE. What an embarrassment. Where have that happened before in the world? so much embarrassment brought upon Nigerians by the APC-led government. But the articles, the Kwankwasos, and the rest who protested in 2014, what about the foreigners and everyone who went out that day to protest? Where are they now? They are nowhere to be found. They have now turned to motivational speakers, telling the youth to hit the streets. But when they were the one that were inciting the youth and they were telling the youth, no, let's bring this change on board, what happened? Have they forgotten? Now the change is here and they're now telling the youth to go forward. Go forward to do what? But the truth still remains. If only the youths can have the courage to say, no, we won't take this anymore. Because the likes of Peter Obi will never hit the street protesting. When he have not even said anything, they have already been indicting him, saying that he is trying to incite people already. People love him. He was massively voted for in 2023 election. But then the rigging formula in Nigeria still remain. Because when you remove those people from power, Nigeria will develop. And the Europeans, who also benefit because of the poverty-stinking politicians, who have metamorphosed Nigerians into a level where they no longer think forward but think backward, will also not benefit anything. So therefore, every institution was put in place to make sure that they destroy the movement, the obedient movement, which would have put Nigeria in the map of development as well as one of the world powers. Because of the numerous resources that has been, embedded in this nation by God. What do you make of this? Let's have this conversation in the comment section. Thank you for watching.